The ice in Greenland isn't just melting, it's uncovering something. Something scientists didn't expect to find. For decades, researchers believed Greenland's massive ice sheet was simply a frozen desert. Thousands of kilometers of compressed snow and ancient ice. But recent scans, radar imaging, and deep core drilling have revealed patterns beneath the surface. Shapes, valleys, even signs of flowing water trapped far below the ice. And the more scientists look, the stranger it becomes. Because this isn't just about melting ice anymore. It's about what has been hidden underneath for millions of years. So what exactly is Greenland's ice revealing? And why are scientists suddenly paying so much attention now? Before we get to what was discovered, there's one detail that makes this story even more intriguing. Some of the features found beneath Greenland shouldn't exist under kilometers of ice. Yet they do. And understanding why may completely change how we see this frozen island. But to understand that, we need to go back. Greenland holds the second largest ice sheet on Earth. In some areas, the ice is over 3 kilometers thick. That's heavy enough to flatten mountains and reshape the land below. For centuries, no one knew what was under it. It was simply too thick, too remote, and too dangerous to explore directly. Scientists assumed the terrain beneath was mostly uniform, worn down by glaciers over time. But modern radar technology changed everything. Aircraft began flying low over Greenland, sending radio waves through the ice. When those signals bounced back, they revealed something unexpected, a complex landscape beneath the frozen surface. Not flat, not simple, but detailed, like a world preserved in time. And that's where things started to get interesting. In 2013, researchers noticed something unusual in their radar data. A long, deep formation stretching beneath northwest Greenland. At first, it looked like an error, but repeated scans confirmed it. It wasn't a glitch. It was a canyon. A massive canyon, over 750 kilometers long, buried entirely under the ice. One of the largest canyons ever discovered on Earth. This meant Greenland wasn't always frozen. It once had rivers powerful enough to carve huge landscapes. But that discovery raised a bigger question. If one massive canyon existed beneath the ice, what else was hidden? Scientists continued scanning the region, and what they found next made the original discovery seem almost small. Because the canyon wasn't alone. Further radar mapping revealed networks of valleys connected to the canyon. These looked like ancient river systems, channels carved by flowing water long before ice covered Greenland. Even more surprising, scientists detected liquid water still moving beneath the ice today. Subglacial rivers, hidden beneath kilometers of frozen surface. Imagine that, water flowing in total darkness, under crushing pressure, unseen by anyone. Some of these hidden lakes even drained suddenly, causing the ice above them to shift. From satellites, scientists observed sections of the ice sheet subtly sinking and rising, as if something below was moving. And that's exactly what was happening. This changed everything. Greenland wasn't just a static block of ice. It was dynamic, active, and hiding an ancient landscape beneath it. When people first heard about these discoveries, speculation spread quickly. Hidden valleys, flowing water, buried terrain. It sounded like a lost world beneath the ice. But scientists remained careful. The explanations were geological, not mysterious. Millions of years ago, Greenland likely had a much warmer climate. Rivers carved valleys, sediments formed, and eventually the ice sheet grew, sealing everything below. Still, the scale of preservation is remarkable. The ice acts like a protective layer, keeping ancient landscapes intact. And here's what makes this so fascinating. We're only seeing parts of it. Most of Greenland's interior has never been directly observed. Everything comes from radar interpretation. That means every new scan could reveal something unexpected. Then came another surprising finding. Sediment samples extracted from beneath Greenland's ice showed traces of ancient plant material, tiny remnants, but enough to suggest that parts of Greenland were once ice-free long enough to support vegetation. This wasn't speculation. It was physical evidence. Greenland, now covered in ice, once had exposed land, flowing rivers, and possibly ecosystems. This shifted how scientists viewed the entire region. Greenland wasn't always frozen. It changed dramatically over geological time. And that means what lies beneath the ice is more than just rock. It's history, preserved. But here's the challenge: reaching it. Drilling through kilometers of ice is incredibly difficult. Equipment must operate in extreme cold. Expeditions take years to plan. And even then, researchers only access tiny points beneath a massive ice sheet. So much of Greenland remains unexplored. Not because scientists aren't interested, but because it's one of the most difficult places on Earth to study. And that keeps the mystery alive. The discoveries so far aren't dramatic in a cinematic sense. There are no lost cities or sudden revelations. Instead, they reveal something quieter, but equally powerful. An ancient landscape, frozen in time. Rivers that no longer flow. Valleys that haven't seen sunlight in millions of years. Greenland's ice isn't just melting. It's slowly revealing Earth's past. Sometimes the greatest secrets aren't hidden by distance, but by time, preserved quietly beneath layers we rarely think to question. Greenland remains one of the least understood regions on our planet. Not because we don't know it exists, but because most of it is hidden beneath ice we're only beginning to study. Every new scan adds detail. Every core sample reveals history. And every discovery reminds us that even familiar places can hold unknown worlds. The ice continues to shift. The landscape continues to emerge. And the story is still unfolding. Which leaves one final thought. If this much has already been revealed, what else is still waiting beneath the parts we haven't mapped yet? Well, don't miss what you just saw. Watch this video again to catch in details. Backend index pointing right, follow for more mysterious content. Television, click here to watch the next video. And don't forget, subscribe to our channel for more secrets revealed.